categories.
We have these as our 6 categories. Biblical zoo, music, museums, the Americas, furniture, and finally, weapons. Alright. Start with the Americas for 100.
The answer is
Spaniards named this Central American country the Rich Coast. What is Costa Rica? The Americas for 200.
the answer is
The only borough of New York City not connected to Manhattan by a bridge or tunnel. What is Long Island? Or is it Staten Island? I'll just say what is Staten Island. Pick the right one, I changed it. The Americas for 3.
the answer is
Niagara Falls borders on this Canadian province. What is Ontario? The Americas for 400.
the answer is
This capital of the largest U.S. state is twice the size of the smallest state. What is Juneau? And the Americas for 500.
the answer is
The only country with a flag whose front and back differ its capital is Asunción. What is Paraguay? $1,500. Biblical Zoo 100.
the answer is
The second of Egypt's plagues was Hordes of this amphibian. What is a frog? What were frogs? Let's have 200, same category.
the answer is
Jeremiah rhetorically asked, can it change its spots? What's a leopard? Biblical Zoo for 300.
the answer is
They licked the sores of Lazarus and ate the flesh of Jezebel. What are dogs? Biblical Zoo for 400.
the answer is
David's first vocation was tending these. What are sheep? And Biblical Zoo for 500.
the answer is
Samson killed one of these with his bare hands. What is a lion? Random category. Furniture for 100.
the answer is
A rabbit residence or a cupboard placed on top of a buffet. What is a hutch? Furniture for 200.
the answer is
In phony antiques, these parasite flaws are made with buckshot or a fine metal drill. What are wormholes? Furniture for 300. All. Archie Bunker jealously guarded this, the comfortable throne of his kingdom. What is an easy chair?
the answer is
Duncan Fyfie was a Scottish cabinet maker known for his work in this country. What is the United States? Furniture for 5.
the answer is
In the 16th century Europe, this thin wood sheeting was hand cut to only 1/10 of an inch thick. What is veneer? Okay. I will for
The answer is.
The nightgown Barbara Mandrell wore in her wedding night is displayed in her museum in this city. What is Nashville? Museums for 200.
The answer is.
City whose Museum of the Confederacy adjoins the White House of the Confederacy. What is Richmond? Yeah. Museum's 300.
The answer is.
An entire museum in this city is devoted to 40s movie star Carmen Miranda, as the Cariopas could tell you. What is Rio de Janeiro? Museum's 400.
The answer is.
The Stewart Museum in Nebraska displays the cottage in which this grapes of Rat Star was born. Who is Henry Fonda?
The answer is.
This New York City Arts Museum was founded by and named for Gloria Vanderbilt's aunt. It's the Whitney Museum. Good thing I didn't buzz in. But Jim now has his first bit of cash, and we have 2 categories left. Let's get going. Weapons for 100.
The answer is.
U.S. ICBM with 10 warheads. It's known by its initials, which stand for Missile Experimental. What is the MX? Weapons for 200.
The answer is.
He designed the first steam warship, the Demologos, for the War of 1812. Robert Fulton.
The answer is.
To celebrate the 20th anniversary of Ringling Brothers Crown College, 120 clouds through 500 of these at each other. What are pies? Let's have weapons 400.
The answer is.
Equipment used by 1984 Olympic champ Daryl Pace on his counterweights and tension regulators. Jim. It's a bow or a bow, whatever.
The answer is.
Old name for a shotgun that reflected fuse. Shooting bird. What is a skeet shooter? No. It's a fowling piece. Alright. Next clue. Music for 100.
The answer is.
In writing the light opera El Capitan, this March King wrote a march of the same name. Who is John Philip Sousa?
The answer is.
You hold your lips the same way to play a brass instrument or this exotic shell. What is a puka shell? Wrong. It's a conch shell, or conch shell, however you say it.
The answer is.
While rooted in spirituals, as a distinct style, this dates only from the 1930s. Gospel music.
The answer is.
A song of the musical I Do, or a line for the 23rd Psalm. My cup runneth over. Oh, okay.
The answer is.
Both Rhapsody and Balloon and the Grand Canyon Suite were composed for this popular rotund band leader. Paul Whiteman, yep. So I have $8,300, Jim is $2,000, Jenny $1,000. Jenny's going first in Double Jeopardy.
Here are the categories.
For Double Jeopardy, the categories are toys and games, spelling, first lines, actors and roles, nutrition and file 8, animals. Alright. Alright.
The answer is.
Karen Valentine, Sandra D, Sally Field, and Karen Richmond have all played this girl Midget. Who is Gidget? Actors and roles.
The answer is.
Cary Grant played the Mock Turtle in this 1933 film classic. What is Alice in Wonderland?
The answer is.
He was Lindbergh going to Paris and Mr. Smith going to Washington. Who is Jemmy Stewart?
The answer is.
Character played by both Diana Ross and Judy Garland in separate movie musicals. Who is Dorothy? $1,000, please, for actors' roles.
The answer is.
He played Waldo's Uncle Quincy in cartoons and James Dean's dad in Rebel Without a Cause. Who is Jim Backus? $11,300. I'll take animals for $200.
The answer is.
To replace lost water, these desert ships may drink 20 gallons or more at a time. And I got beat to the buzzer. Camels.
The answer is.
Once upon a time, there were 4 little rabbits, and their names were Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail, and Peter. What is Peter Rabbit? First lines for $400.
The answer is.
It looked extremely rocky for the Montville 9 that day. What is Casey at the bat?
The answer is.
Isaac Dynasty began this book with, I had a farm in Africa, I put it in the Gong Hills. What is out of Africa? First line's 800.
The answer is.
Those who wish to win favor with a prince, offering those things which they hold most precious. What is the prince? Yeah. First line's 1,000.
The answer is.
Howard Rourke laughed. What is the fountainhead? go back to animals for 400.
The answer is
Named for a marsupial, this rodent drums on the earth with its large legs to communicate. I got beat to the buzzer again. The kangaroo rat.
the answer is
Space from which all of or most of the air has been removed, or a hoover. What is a vacuum? Vacuum.
the answer is
In fish restaurants, restrooms are often marked gulls and dicks. What is buoys? Buoys.
the answer is
Word always used to describe Al Yankovic, who lost on Jeopardy. Oh, and I got beat to the buzzer again. Weird. W-E-I-R-D.
the answer is
Number of pockets on a pool table. And I got beat again. 6.
the answer is
To spell in an incorrect way. What is M-I-S-S-P-E-L-L? Misspell. Thousand.
the answer is
For the French, a person employed to drive a motor vehicle. What is C-H-A-U-F-F-E-U-R? A chauffeur.
the answer is
These members of the squirrel family lived in excavated towns, which may be populated by thousands of them. What are prairie dogs? Alright, let's keep it going. Most species of these fabulously colored and plumed birds live in New Guinea, not in Shangri-La. What are birds of paradise?
the answer is
Well known as a pet, the golden variety of this mammal goes through pregnancy in about 16 days. What is a hamster?
the answer is
Color that always has the opening move in chess. What is white?
the answer is
Versions of this board game take place in London, Madrid, and Atlantic City. What is Monopoly?
the answer is
Finney and Smith makes this brand of crayons in 64 colors. What are Crayolas? She's been a teenage fashion model for over 25 years. Who is Barbie?
the answer is
3 ounces of this pickled cabbage has only 18 calories. What is sauerkraut? Uh, 400.
the answer is
This mineral, which forms teeth and bones, is by weight the most common mineral in the body. What is calcium?
The answer is
A primary food type along with carbohydrates and proteins. They help the body prevent viral infections. What are fats?
the answer is
There are two types of vitamins, fat soluble and this kind. Oh, I got beat to the buzzer. Water soluble.
the answer is
Starches are complex forms of these simple carbohydrates. What are sugars? So I have $77,000, Jim 3,000, Jenny 2,200. Category is actors and roles. I'm going 22,999. Sean Connery, Richard Todd, Dick Gunty, and all play this legendary fugitive. Who is Robin Hood? And that's going to be 99,999.
the final Jeopardy answer is
It's Robin Hood, all right. And I'll see you all for that next segment right after this commercial break.